Every home care agency owner says they want freedom. They want the freedom to take a vacation, spend more time with their family, step away from daily operations, and finally enjoy the business they worked so hard to build. But owner freedom does not happen simply because you want it. Freedom is built, not wished for. If your agency cannot function without you, you do not own a business that gives you freedom. You own a demanding job with your name on it. Today, I want to show you what it takes to build an agency that can grow without requiring your constant presence. Hello, I'm Dr. Shannon. I understand what it feels like to be responsible for clients, caregivers, schedules, payroll, marketing, and every unexpected problem that comes through the door. But I also learned something important. Working harder is not the same as building a stronger agency. Many agency owners have built a business that depends entirely on them. Every decision requires their approval. Every caregiver issue lands on their desk. Every family complaint becomes their responsibility. They are answering calls after hours, filling open shifts, following up with leads, checking payroll, solving scheduling problems, and trying to market the agency whenever they have time left over. If that sounds familiar, your problem may not be a lack of dedication. Your problem may be a lack of systems. You can be an excellent caregiver, nurse, or agency owner, but if the business only works when you are personally involved in everything, growth will eventually become exhausting. More clients will create more work. More caregivers will create more questions. And more revenue will not automatically create more freedom. Without the right structure, growth can make you feel even more trapped. Here is a simple question I ask agency owners. Could you step away from your agency for 7 days without constantly checking your phone? Would your team know what to do? Would new leads receive a timely response? Would caregivers know who to contact? Would client concerns be handled correctly? Would scheduling, payroll, marketing, and follow-up continue without you? If the answer is no, do not feel ashamed, but do pay attention. That answer shows you where your agency needs stronger systems. Owner freedom begins when your business stops relying on your memory, your availability, and your ability to solve every problem personally. There are 3 areas you must strengthen if you want more freedom. First, document your processes. Your team should not need to ask you how to complete routine tasks every time they arise. Create standard operating procedures for lead follow-up, client onboarding, caregiver onboarding, scheduling, complaints, missed shifts, payroll preparation, and other recurring responsibilities. If a process only exists in your head, your team cannot consistently follow it. Write it down, make it clear, train your team to use it. Second, assign ownership, not just tasks. Delegation does not mean telling someone what to do and then watching every step. Real delegation means choosing the right person, defining the expected result, giving them the tools they need, and holding them accountable. Your team must know what they are responsible for, what decisions they can make, and when a situation truly needs to be escalated to you. If every small decision still comes back to the owner, the task was assigned, but the responsibility was never transferred. Third, create predictable growth systems. You cannot feel free when you are constantly worried about where the next client will come from. Your agency needs a clear system for attracting private pay clients, following up with leads, developing referral relationships, conducting consultations, and converting qualified families. Random marketing creates random results. Predictable marketing creates predictable opportunities. And when your growth system is documented and repeatable, you are no longer forced to personally chase every lead or depend on occasional referrals. At some point, every growing agency owner must make a decision. Will you continue operating as the person who does everything, or will you become the CEO who builds the people, processes, and systems that make growth possible? Being busy is not always evidence that the business is growing. Sometimes it is evidence that the business has not been structured correctly. You do not have to prove your commitment by working 60 or 70 hours every week. You do not have to remain the scheduler, salesperson, customer service representative, recruiter, marketer, and emergency contact forever. Your role should evolve as your agency grows. The goal is not to become uninvolved. The goal is to become involved at the right level, leading the vision, reviewing performance, making strategic decisions, and building the next stage of your agency. This is one of the reasons I created the Private Pay Profits Academy. Inside the Academy, I help home care agency owners build stronger foundations for profitable, sustainable growth. You will learn how to attract private pay clients, position your agency, set profitable rates, develop referral relationships, improve your sales conversations, and implement systems that support your growth. You will also receive practical strategies, scripts, templates, and resources you can apply inside your agency. This is not about collecting more information. It is about taking consistent action and building a business that can operate beyond the owner. If you want more strategies to help you grow your home care agency, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notifications so you do not miss the next video. Remember, freedom is not created by hoping your business becomes easier. Freedom is created by intentionally building the systems, team, and predictable revenue your agency needs. If you are ready to stop being the bottleneck and start building a more profitable, self-managing agency, join me inside the Private Pay Profits Academy. Visit my Stan store through the link in the description to learn more and enroll today. Your agency should support your life, not consume it. Freedom is built, not wished for.